How's it going, guys and ladies? Welcome to a discussion. Before we get started, if you guys enjoy this kind of content and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to make sure that you get every video that I put out, click on the little bell icon so that you can always stay notified. I don't talk a lot about Call of Duty, but I do play the game quite a bit. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, that is. I'm not really big into Call of Duty World War II. I did play it when it came out for, I don't know, the first 2 to 3 months, but the game got kind of boring. I know that now. It's cool, fun, and it has a bunch of stuff to it, but it's just not for me, unfortunately. I'm not a real big fan of the World War II setting unless the game is really good. So for me, Call of Duty is pretty much Black Ops. I'm a Black Ops player, not as much of a Call of Duty player like I used to be. I still play Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I want to say almost daily. I did stop for a while, but I came back to it. And this is the only game multiplayer wise that I take seriously. Obviously, I don't mean seriously like, oh my god, I get mad or stuff like that, but it's the only one that I go back to constantly and keep playing it and use new weapons and unlock everything and just have fun with it. It's my thing. After work, when I want to kick back and relax, I play Call of Duty Black Ops 3. But this video is mostly to talk about Black Ops 4. As most of you must know, this game has some controversy behind it. It has to do a lot with the Blackouts Pass. It has to do a lot with just the way things are being done and almost the disregard for the community feedback. Personally, I don't care too much about the story mode, simply because after Black Ops 2, simply because Black Ops 3 didn't have a good story mode at all. In my opinion, it was interesting, and of course it was very beautiful to look at, but I know the story tried to be all fancy and have this like, oh my god, I didn't see that coming moments, you know, those twists and stuff, but I didn't really like them. I thought it was pretty lame. I thought it was trying to be more deep than what it should have been. I would have liked to see a Black Ops campaign that was a bit more down the lines of Black Ops 1 or 2. But if they decided that they couldn't do one, or if they honestly believe that no campaign is the way to go, I believe them. I believe Treyarch. I've always liked their games, and I think that they know what they're doing. So if they think that whatever they were working on or whatever the idea for the campaign wasn't good, I'm actually okay with them stopping it. Am I a fan of the Battle Royale illusion? Not really. I don't care for it too much. I'm not much of a Battle Royale player. For me, the slowest game mode that I like to play is Search and Destroy. Anything slower than that, and I get kind of bored, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm not mad about the campaign. I'm not too excited for the Battle Royale. Zombies looks great. They have 3 or 4 maps at launch, which is fantastic. I think that's awesome. I think that Treyarch makes the best zombie modes. The other studios try it, but it never has that feeling. It never feels that good. It just feels okay. But whenever I play Treyarch zombie mode, I enjoy it quite a lot. Even when they're super complicated and confusing, like Shadows of Evil or the Black Ops 2 zombies. As far as the multiplayer goes, I think the multiplayer for Black Ops 4 is going to be pretty good. Personally, I enjoy the advanced movement. I know that people don't like it. I know that average Joe is like, this is too much. But me as a player that's played the old Call of Duties from the beginning, and I've played boots on ground, I find the advanced movement to be like the logical step forward. And unlike a lot of other studios, I think Treyarch had the best, or has the best advanced movement style with the boost jumping in. Infinite Warfare felt floaty and weird, and the maps sucked. I mean, that game had the worst maps when it came to the advanced movement. In the Advanced Warfare, it was weird. I like the whole, dashing movement. I like the wall running, and I like the soft controlled boosting. Am I gonna miss it in Black Ops 4? I will. I think a lot of players will. They just don't realize it yet until they get bored of running around super slowly in the game. Not only that, but the advanced movement separated the good players from the really, really, really good players. I think it would be cool if Black Ops 4 had advanced movement playlist that you can play on. I would totally be one of those guys that would play that very often. But the good news that I'm hearing is that the game feels very similar to Black Ops 3 as far as the way the game just moves around. Like Black Ops 3, if you don't account for the boosting and the advanced movement, it feels really good. Like the way the player controls, the way most Call of Duties do, but I think Black Ops 3 had like a really good feel to it when it came to the way the game played. The other bit of controversy that everybody's talking about is the Blackouts Pass. I personally don't mind paying for a season pass. What I can't stand, and this is just coming from a PC player because I'm mainly playing on PC. Even if I buy it on PS4, I'll play it a little bit with my buddies, but I'm mainly playing on PC. I can't stand the fact that I pay for a map pack or I pay for a DLC and I can't play it. On Black Ops 3, I have the season pass, but I can't play any of the new maps because nobody else have them, or the number of players that have them is so low that you can never find a lobby at the same time. I played those maps a few times when they first came out, and the playlist was specifically, there was a playlist specifically for them. But after that, I haven't played those new maps. And I'm like, man, I wasted all this money on these maps that I never get to play. And I know some people are going to say, hey, you can't, not only that, but I can't stand the fact that if you pay for a season pass, there's still DLC that you don't get. There's still weapons, guns, maps that you don't get, cosmetics that you don't get. I feel like there's no real benefit to it. You know, like it's like, why would I spend another $50 on a season pass when I'm not going to get the value that I think it should be worth? $50 is damn near a whole game. I could buy another game like Battlefield 5 instead of buying 12 new maps that I won't be able to play that much, hopefully getting something extra for it, maybe 2 free supply drops. I think Activision and Treyarch should really think about supporting the player base that puts that money down first. You know, those guys that put out $100. You know, typically I buy the game twice, 3 times. I buy one for me, one for my wife with the DLC, and then I'll buy the PS4 version without the DLC, of course. And it's like, where am I being taken care of? Where is my money going to? Yes, I get the game, but when it comes to the extra content, I'm getting screwed. On PC is even worse because not only is the player count lower, so you can never play those DLC maps, then the free DLC maps, we barely just got them. I remember I sent a tweet out to one of the PC developers for Black Ops 3 complaining why are we not getting the Back to Black maps, and why the PC community hasn't gotten any of the free DLC maps like Redwood Snow and the Fringe Nightfall. I kid you not, it might have been a coincidence, but like a week later or maybe a few days later, those maps were playable. Like, what's up? So not only do we not get those Back to Black maps, but it doesn't feel right. I don't like the feeling that I'm a third or second class citizen. I don't like the feeling that my money is not worth as much as somebody else's money because they have some dumb contract with Sony. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. You're not a first party studio. You're not the biggest game out there anymore. So why are you not taking care of your customers? If you take care of your customers more and not worry so much about making $1 for every little thing that you do, I promise you guys that things would turn around. But no, they want to make a buck on every little single thing. They even added new skins that you have to pay for, even though they've had a freaking black market for the longest time. Can they make up their damn mind on what they want to do? Do they want us to pay directly for new items? Or are they going to have the supply drops the way they've done it before? What are we doing here? We need to make up our minds and stick to it. You can't just have everything your way and confuse the player base and make them feel like no matter what they do, they can't get what they want. And I don't mean to rant. I enjoy Call of Duty, especially the Black Ops series. But I don't feel like these guys are thinking logically. They're thinking with like stats. They're thinking with like numbers. They're using all the numbers they probably have to figure out how to nickel and dime everybody. I don't mean to rant because I enjoy, you know, Treyarch games. I think so far that they've been the only studio that I can count on to give out a really good game that I can enjoy. But man, I'm not sure about Black Ops 4. Some of the changes they made, I can understand. Going back to boots on the ground, I totally understand. The minute they mention jetpacks, they get crapped on. But I honestly don't get what they're thinking with the way they're segmenting the player base. Now, honestly, I don't mind paying for the maps, but it sucks when you pay for something and you can't play it, you can't use it. Like, I only enjoyed those new maps for Black Ops 3 when they came out at first, and I only enjoyed them for a few weeks. After that, the money that I paid for those maps, gone. A waste. Honestly, if they just made the maps free, I would buy every single piece of skin in the game. That's the way I feel about it. I'd rather pay for the skin, even if it comes out to being a little bit more than what you would pay, or even quite a bit more than what you would pay for the pass, I'd rather do that, because to me, what makes the game or breaks the game is the maps. Call of Duty World War II, I could not stand the maps. It had some decent ones, and from what I hear, the DLC maps are amazing compared to the standard maps. There were only 9 maps, and I got tired of seeing the same maps over and 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 over again. And I had to stop playing that game, because I knew that even if I bought the DLC, there's no way I'm going to be able to play the new maps unless I go to PS4. And I don't want to play on PS4. If I did, I would. I like to play with a high field of view. I like to make sure that I can see everything around me, and I like to play with a super high frame rate. That's just the way I play. To those of you that watch this video, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Let me know what you think about the Black Ops Pass, no campaign, battle royale, the changes. Tell me what you guys think. Let's start a discussion. Let's talk about what you guys think, and I respond to pretty much every comment that I get. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to catch every video that I put out, go ahead and click on the little bell icon. See you the next time. Peace.